What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been very long since I did an Injustice 2 mobile video, but we're finally back. Now this is a new series I'm starting on this channel where I'll be going through every character in Injustice 2 mobile. And I'm going to be starting this in alphabetical order, so as you can see, the first character we have here is Silver Aquaman. Now, at the end of the video, after going through all the abilities, everything Aquaman can and cannot do, I'm going to be ranking him out of A to F. A being the best, F being the worst. So do stick around for that. Now, so this is Silver Aquaman. He's the first hero on this list because I'm starting in alphabetical order. Now, the first thing we're going to do is let's take a look at him and how his character art changes. So this is Silver Aquaman without gear. It doesn't simply have to be without gear. It can mean like everything but one piece of gear is missing. So obviously it doesn't change. This is him with a full set of gear, which means every gear is put on. Below level 60, every gear is put on. And this is him with maxed out gear. As you can see, his card changes um very obviously. Not many characters do this, but it's very obvious by how his card changes. Now let's take a look at some facts about Silver Aquaman. Now everyone should know that Silver Aquaman is a one-star hero, so his starting threat isn't really that high. He's also a Might class hero, and that will play along very good in his passive, which I'll be telling y'all just a bit later. Now, Aquaman is a one-star, like I said, base silver might class hero. Now, you have to remember he's one-star, his threat won't be high. He's might class. Now, why is this important that he's might class? Well, it kind of plays out, the class kind of plays out on the advantages and disadvantages on certain opponents. So let's take a look at Silver Aquaman's passive now. Now, his passive is called Super Friends. So this is what it does. Aquaman's entire team gains bonuses when Might or metahuman heroes are on his team. Team stun resistance from Might, team defense for metahuman. And if we look down here, a certain percentage of team stun resistance per Might teammate, and a certain percentage of defense per team per metahuman teammate. Now, this certain percentage, y'all don't really have to worry about this. I know it looks confusing. It just depends on the player who's playing this game. Depends on how much you increase the passive. So obviously the percentage will increase as the passive level increases. So what does this passive do? If y'all don't understand, it's very simple. It just means that Aquaman gives bonuses to his team depending on their class, and depending on their class, what bonuses they get. So he is basically a support character or a tank. He's a support character because he helps his team, and he is a tank because he gives his team defense. Um, so very important thing to note is how to build a team around Silver Aquaman. Now Silver Aquaman, as you can see by his passive, he's a support character slash tank, but I'm just gonna call him a support character for this video. Um, so yeah, he has stun resistance. He gives stun resistance to his team for might heroes and defense for metahuman heroes. So every metahuman character, teammate, every metahuman teammate on his team, sorry, will get a bonus defense, and every might teammate he has will get extra stun resistance. So when building a team around Silver Aquaman, it's good to know that you have to put a might teammate or a metahuman teammate, or even better, you can just put both. It doesn't matter who, as long as they are might and metahuman class. Now let's take a look at his abilities. His first ability, Tried in Trouble, is his special one. Now this is an absolutely useless ability. It does absolutely nothing, and as you can see, attack times 1 plus X per level damage. Don't really have to bother about this. This is just the damage he does. Obviously it varies from player to player, depending on how much the player increases it. So we're just going to ignore this for the purpose of this video. Now we'll just look at what it does, what his ability does. So this one, at close distance, Arthur's magical trident gives way to powerful thrusts that push his opponent away. Now this really doesn't do anything. This is just how the animation works. It doesn't really do anything. As you can see, it only does a certain amount of damage, and certain amount of damage for any ability. You do not have to upgrade. Believe me, it won't do you any good. It'll just waste your credits. So if you're a beginner and you want to upgrade, do not, and I'm saying it again, do not upgrade this ability. Now, Special 2 is an ability to really upgrade. Power of Neptune, Special 2. Now, it does hazard damage. Aquaman summons an electrified trap that during contact, power drains the opponent while dealing hazard damage over time. Dot damage. Now, it drains a certain amount of power bars depending on the level. So what it does power bar drain. It does a certain amount of damage, and it does a certain amount of hazard dot damage. Now this is a great a great ability, because it does two things in one ability. It does dot damage, which is great for in arena. It does dot damage, and it also drains power bars, which can help you survive for a long time in this game. So I recommend upgrading this special because it does uh, it drains power bars and dot damage. So this is definitely a special you have to upgrade. His third ability, just like his first, is absolutely useless. You don't need this at all. It just does a certain amount of damage. It's called Trident Scoop. At close distance, Aquaman leverages his trident, tossing his opponent away. Like I said, this is just how the animation works. It doesn't do anything. Now let's look at Supermove. From the deep. An aquatic ally aids in striking down Aquaman's opponent, and it does a certain amount of damage, as you can see here. And it does a special damage for the duration of the battle. A certain percentage of damage for the duration of the battle, sorry. You can upgrade this if you want. It's not really necessary. It's not really going to do anything effective for you. So these are all his passives and abilities. Now let's just go through this one more time. His passive, Super Friends, gains extra stun resistance for his might teammates and extra defense for his metahuman teammates. Do not, and I say this again, do not upgrade his special 1 because it doesn't do anything but damage. Do not upgrade his special 3 because, like special 1, it doesn't do anything but damage. And please do upgrade his special 2 because it does damage, which is normal, but it also drains power bars and it does dot damage, which is very important in this game. His super move you can upgrade if you want, but it's not necessary. Now it's time for the ranking. He's not the worst character because of the fact that his special 2 does power drain and dot damage, and also the fact that he does this. Yeah, he's a great support character for beginners because he gains stun and defense for a certain class, might and metahuman. So that's why he's not the worst, but he's not the best either because if you take a look at abilities, his special 1, special 3 doesn't do anything. His super move, this does nothing as well. It's just there for fun. And like I said, do upgrade his special 2. Please just do upgrade his special 2. The special 2 is the only thing. His special 2 and his passive are actually the only thing making me not put him in F tier. But because he doesn't do that much damage, he won't be much help. He's only 1 star, he's a silver hero, and everyone's probably gonna forget about him once they get gold heroes. I'm gonna put him in the E tier. Now do remember that he is a support character, he is not a damage dealer. He should not be a primary damage dealer or your secondary damage dealer either. He's just a support character. Now, if you guys like the video, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe and share with anyone you know. If you have any questions, please let me do know in the comments, and I will reply. And I'll see you guys in the next one.